Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you a little midday money on a Thursday. It's a Thursday tailgate. We got NFL action tonight. There's a football game. Miami and Cincinnati kicking off week 4 of the NFL season. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Your picks and parlays, bookie blasters, people. Come on over. Win the free picks, max wagers. Give us a follow over there. Because, listen, we are 7 days a week over there, and I do sporadically throw it in these other channels. Picks and Parlays has a load of videos up, so I think I get lost in the shuffle over there. So sometimes I do put it over there sometimes. I'm not going to lie. Same with Bookie Blasters. That site's been neglected, like the person we don't really like at the class reunion. So come on over, Max Wagers, win a free pick, say hello. All right. Facebook, YouTube, got a Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. You want to follow me personally? I'd appreciate it. Why not? It's fun. It's free. All you got to do is hit follow. Free picks are posted there. All these picks that are in the chat today will be on the Twitter page. And the free pick steal, $31.20 with promo code NFL. Are you kidding me? 7 days? That's a pretty good deal considering you're going to get, 18, something like that, 20 college and NFL football games this weekend. Try for another 10-3 NFL weekend. Done that 2 of the last 3 weeks. That's not too bad. Not sure if that'll put any money in your pocket. We'll try. So get that, $31.20. Support the show, $31, of which I'll get like $5, $7, whatever it is. Anyway, all right, let's get going here. Yesterday, 199 and 196 in the video. Who did I have yesterday in the video? Yankees run line? Oh, yeah, that got there. 199 and 196 plus 31.35. Not too shabby. Nice baseball season in the video. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we're going to have a winning baseball season in the video. I don't know. Overall, totals 193 and 145, although I do go 1 and 2 in total chaos against Tim there. Tim goes 2 and 1. And it came down to that Astros game. I'm like 7. I should take that 7 over. It was 6.5. I'm like, I went under for some reason. I was blinded by Gallon, and it got there. Never in doubt. 3 in the top of the 9th. So easy over there.
No. Never in doubt. 3 in the top of the 10th.
Oh, top of the 10th. Oh, yes.
10th.
Well, as soon as it goes to the 10th, that's a
that game went almost exactly how I expected it. I said around 2-1, 2-2 at the end of the 5th, and it was. And then I said that the Arizona bullpen would give it up. I was wrong. It was the Houston bullpen that gave it up, but a bullpen gave it up.
Can they stop with that crappy ghost runner?
They will in the playoffs. There's no ghost runner in the playoffs.
Why? They should put in a ghost runner. If you're going to do that all right, how many regular season losses have teams taken because of a ghost runner?
I don't know.
All of them. I mean, seriously. I mean, like, how do you switch the rules up in the middle of the season?
I don't know. I don't think they're having a ghost runner in the playoffs, but that's
that is a absolute joke. Although those RBI should not count. They should not count as earned runs against pitchers. It is the guy gets credit for a run. Stop. Baseball, just terrible. Anyway, favorite 66 and 34, pouring on the faves. Look at this. Minnesota minus 105, Detroit minus 125, Cleveland minus 115. I'm loading up on the faves. I'm sorry, you got me. I'm a big favorite better. 66 to 34. Overall, 496 wins, 486 losses, plus 26-12, or 489 and 495. Basically, a flip to wins and losses. 950, still a, what's that, $1,600, $1,700 difference? Folks, shop around for the love of everything that's holy. Those are just baseball totals going from a push to a loss and a push to a win. And here comes NFL and college football, weeks 4 and 5. It adds up. I keep telling you that. You don't listen. That's all right. You'll learn. Oh, you'll learn, folks. Believe me. 20 years on sites, basically. 30 plus years betting. Boy, I've learned a lot. If I didn't shave my head, it would probably be gray and patchy anyway from the nonsense I've been through. Horrendous beats and losses and wins. And Anyway, enough about my tales of woe. In the video today, we have the Giants run line with Radon. I bet that, and I also bet the Angels run line. The only thing I really jumped on today, baseball. Not loving baseball because it's. I said before, I thought I'd have a tough August, September. It hasn't been terrible, but my Mets run lines, losers, Brave run lines. That's 0-4. Those scrub programs. Second class citizens in New York. We know the best team resides in the Bronx. And
if the Mets were in the AL East, we would have clinched a month ago.
And the Braves loser. I mean, thank goodness I wasn't playing the Phillies who are about to get swept by the Cubbies. But that's 4 losses I wish I could have back. But again, I say, if I'm going to fire, I got to go. I can't pick and choose. And of course, I don't go Seattle. I had Seattle run line 2 days ago. I didn't do it yesterday. And of course, it wins. Whatever. What are we going to do? NFL action here. Miami under, it's now 48.5. 6-9 in the video, minus 390. Not the best. But the premium's doing pretty good. 26-13. We'll take that one. Prop wise, we're going a little Boyd. Anytime TD plus 140 and over 41.5 yards receiving yards. And college football, not loving anything today in college football. Tomorrow, though, 15-12 in the video, plus 190 year to date, 45, 36, 55%. Tomorrow, though, we've got a couple games going tomorrow. So we got the San Diego State. If you want to take the plus 6, I probably should put the plus 6 there because people are going to not take plus $2. I should probably do that 6.5. But I've added Tulane plus 2.5 and UT San Antonio minus the 4. Everybody's going to take Mid-Tennessee off that huge win in Miami, who we had. We had Mid-Tennessee last week, but different spot here. Different spot, and they're a dog, too. So biggest win in their program history, probably for basketball, too. That's a monster. That's a monster win for them. So good for them. Again, these are all posted to Twitter. Giants run line, Miami under, Boyd anytime, Tulane, San Antonio, and the Aztecs. Again, those are Friday games. I should probably, people will figure it out when they look at the schedule, but sometimes you don't have to bet the game. You don't have to. I know you want to. And I'm a guy who likes to bet the games, right? I mean, we're at 80 basically football games already for college. I'm not shy of flinging a bet out there. But tonight, that BYU, I sort of kind of like BYU, but it's all right. Don't have to bet it. Don't have to bet it. Let's get to the comment section here, see how everybody's doing on a Thursday morning. David, what do you say here? Philly, Cincinnati Bengals minus the 4. Bengals. Let's start with the Phillies. I'm going to say Cubs just because, hey, no way the Phillies get swept. Wow, Phillies, what are you doing to yourselves here? I don't want anything to do with the Phils. How do you want to just run and bet the Phils there because they have to win? Had to win the last 2, and they dropped them as a favorite. And the Cincy game, well, I mean, first of all, I got a premium on this cat. But yeah, you're laying 4. You got the worst possible number. If you look at lines, you could have had Cincy at minus 1.5, Dave. So not sure why we want to wait. If you don't have 25, 50, 100, 1,000, whatever your average bet is, if you can't wait, if you don't have that 4 days to wait for a good number, I mean, that's part of winning long term. Got to get a good number. Morning, Michael. How are you today? Raymond, lock of the day. The Indians. I like Cleveland. I've had Indians the last couple days. I couldn't believe last time with Glass now. I mean, listen, I know the guy's good. But, man, he just looked maybe an under there. It's tough saying no to Cleveland because they're so hot. I'm a Springs guy. I don't know. I didn't bet this game today. But I can't say no to a hot team either. Kim, welcome in. Good to see you. Most want to take the Giants on a run. They've won 8 of 9. I've beaten Rocky 6 straight. They do have numbers rush for Dome, but I got to look at the other side of things too, of who he is facing. And Feltner's been terrible. And Rodon's pitching. You know, what's he going to go? 6. He's going to strike out 8, 10 guys. All right. Hopefully it's I'm going to say hopefully it's 7-1 when he leaves the game. But let's be honest, it'll be 3-0. And he's going to leave like 110 pitches and 7, 8, 9 Ks or whatever. I'll take a good pitcher. I'll do a run line, basically even money. Let the chips fall where they may. Ice. The Panthers. Florida. I almost said Carolina. It is Florida Panthers. Minus the 1.5. I didn't even look at NHL. I know you love your preseason hockey. I don't even have a line for this game up here. They playing in Florida? Got power down there? Elliot, welcome on in. 5-0 day, like I said. Did you say a 5-0 day? What are you talking about? I mean, you said, maybe you take minus 250 money line. So yeah, you might have had a good day yesterday when they go 14-4. Me, I'm not laying those kind of numbers. So your Braves and Mets were actually losers for me. Kiss of death, kiss of life. Kawakis, I want to take Miami to talk you out of it. Yeah. Do yourself a favor. Instead of betting that, just send me 3120. Click the link, and then you'll be set. Yeah, everybody's gonna bet Miami, and this is why I kind of like the under here. Look at this Miami offense. All right, I mean, okay, you're getting 3.5, and you're in tight.
What is the condition of Tua, by the way?
He's banged up.
Yeah, I know. He looked like he got wobbled and had a concussion, and all of a sudden he comes back in the second half. I'm concerned of what he's going to have with him.
I'm just saying, this offense, everybody loves it. Oh, it's Miami. It's Tua. We're back. 35-14, and then all heck breaks loose. A couple 50, 60-yard touchdown passes, and it's a game here. And let's be honest, the Ravens are a team that gives up a bunch of points. They blow fourth quarter leads. We saw it last week. We saw it last year. We saw it against the Patriots. They give up 20-something points, 26 points. Did you see that Patriot team versus Miami? How'd they look there? Terrible. So, again, Miami, you score basically 14. You want to say, I'll throw them an extra 10 points in that down 35-14 to whatever they were, to the Ravens. I'll throw them 10 as a bone, maybe to get some garbage points. Everything else is a total anomaly. Buffalo. Game was 14-14 at the half. All right. I mean, and then against New England, 20-7. How'd they look there? But we're going to run to bet Miami here. All right. Good luck. Yeah, I know. They're all undefeated. I'm a terrible guy going 10-3, but somehow I have to scrape by on spam and moldy toast. BYU under, South Carolina under. Yeah, Tim's on that under too, South Carolina. Right? Even if Spencer Rattler goes Heisman form and gets to 42 or 48 points, what is South Carolina State scoring?
Nothing. Maybe 3 for the Gamecock rejects. The ones that wanted to go to South Carolina and just couldn't get in.
Wow, you hateful words over there.
No, I'm kidding. No, but do you
are the guys on SC State the guys who left ECU because they wanted to go to a winner?
The ones on what?
South Carolina State, did they leave ECU because they wanted to go to a winner?
They're not playing well this year. What, 1-2 this year? South Carolina State.
Why can't I make jokes about ECU? You guys lost the Navy.
Oh, yeah, we did lose the Navy. Yeah, it was not pretty. I was there, missed another field goal. You know, and Daffer's getting really hard to love. It's just difficult.
Kim's right there. The unders tonight, I think, are the play.
Yes, unders. Yep.
I made those comments in advance. I didn't notice that you had them in the chat. Yeah, got them in the chat. Let's go baseball action here. What do we got? You got the Sox. Here we go. Orioles. Here's another team. So I've taken 6 losses the last 2 days 2 on the O's, 2 on the Mets run line, Braves run line, and a Seattle run line. These clowns. I couldn't pull the trigger again on Boston. I don't want to take a run line. How about Boston wins this one 7-4 or something? No, thank you to Boston. KC, I kind of like the Tigers. I had the Tigers yesterday. Thought about taking them again today. You want to do mini over? Okay. I had the under yesterday. Bad call by me. I thought the White Sox would be like, whatever. That did not happen. Over today, Giolito's a 5 ERA type of guy, so sure, I'll go over with you. Because who's Louis Varland? Who's that guy about? Tate the Great says ECU -7.5, now 9.5. Who are they playing? Little Sisters of the Poor?
South Florida, which they moved from the South Florida Stadium to the FAU Stadium. So that's why it's gone from 7.5 to 9.5.
FAU is pretty bad. I don't know.
Well, FAU is bad, but we're playing South Florida.
I'm sorry.
We're playing South Florida in Florida Atlantic.
In Florida,
Stadium
I got you. I was just saying, I thought FAU got blown out by like 40 last week. Or was that South Florida?
No,
who played Louisville?
That was
got
Florida
crushed?
International.
Got crushed by Louisville, right? 70s.
By Western Kentucky.
73-0.
It wasn't even the biggest blowout of the week. Stephen F. Austin, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, I don't know about that ECU game. I
have the under.
I don't like Wisconsin.
57.
I'll tell you what, I kind of like Illinois there. This Wisconsin team, I don't know about that. I kind of want to say Illinois. I mean, when is the last time Whiskey has been a single-digit fave over Illinois? Is that I'm going to pull up their head-to-head. 12.5, 20, 28, 24, 28, 24. Here's a 4 back in 2015. 27, 14.5, 14. Yeah, I want to take Illinois here, Tate. Houston's a loser. They're done. That team. Bad year for them. Pack it in. Go the other way. I mean, 2.5? Really? Got them right here in the chat. Tulane. And the Utes. I could do the Utes over Oregon State. I think they're begging to take the Beavs there. No Dolphins. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hicks says he is a favorite better. Which side did I just bench up on? Yeah. I mean, you saw my big faves there. Minnesota -105. Cleveland 115. I bet 4 faves yesterday. That's like a craziness for me in baseball. Milwaukee and Angel Nerfies. Who's on the hill for the Brewers today? Lauer and Braxton Garrett from Miami. Well, anytime Miami's in the house, I guess you could go a Nerfy. I don't mind that. And Angels with Irvin. Irvin's been bad. But again, Elliot, you know me. I'm always a Nerfy guy because I'm an underbetter. John, how are you? See another show, so I figured I'd check in. I'm all over. I'm like a bad penny that turns up, but I'm good luck. So I appreciate you popping in. Thank you. Thank you. Do a lot of shows? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. New ECU forms for homecoming. You got any wins in them? That's what we need. Make sure they cover. That's all that matters.
Yeah. I mean, East Carolina's still a good team. I think I know we should have beaten Navy. The triple option is not easy to defend. I think, and when it comes to East Carolina, their strength comes in the secondary. So that was definitely a tough game for them. Bad matchup for them.
I mean, you conceivably should be 4-0. Like, and
we should be. I still think East Carolina has a shot to still win the American.
So homecoming is when? Against Memphis?
I think so.
Because next week they're supposed to play at Tulane, it looks like.
Is it Tulane? Yeah, it is Tulane. We get South Florida and Tulane, then Memphis and UCF. And then we go on the road. We get
BYU and
2 easy wins.
Home
And
versus
then-
Houston.
And then Houston and Temple ended out.
Well, at least you got.
I'll be at all 3 home games.
What's your record in home games right now?
2-2.
I'm just trying to find an angle.
Yeah, I know. Actually, technically, the games that I've went to are 1-2 because I did not go to the Campbell game because I was out of town. But that was against an FBS school, so I really don't know if you could really credit that too much.
I'm only taking Campbell in college basketball.
Correct.
So the Giants run line with Rodon Shore. Twins game over? Yes. Cubbies own the Phillies? Yes. No way the Phillies get swept. They're the Phillies. I hate the always must win ass. Yeah, well, I think that's past. I did that the last 2 games. I'm not coming in on a team looking to get swept. No, thank you. Over Sox games? Sure. Red Sox always over? Yes. I took a little Houston to win the World Series. Why wouldn't you? Plus $4? I mean, they have the best bullpen in baseball. Sure. Arguably the 2 best pitchers. Now, people are going to run out and say Urias and insert whoever for the Dodgers and DeGrom and Scherzer. You know what? Verlander and who's that? Garcia, right? Or Framber? Who's 17
Framber Valdez.
I mean, like, all right. I mean, and I'm not knocking DeGrom and Scherzer at all, but you could say that Verlander and Valdez numbers are better than those 2 right now. I mean, those 2 guys. Put those 2 guys' season numbers right now up against any 2 guys in Major League Baseball. Who's better? What 1-2? Where are we going? Where are we going? Find me one. Find me a staff with 1 guy with those 2 guys' numbers. The only guy I can put up there is maybe Urias. I know people are going to say Alcantara.
Alcantara, but
I mean,
really, Gonsolin pre-injury.
Yeah.
Is he even going to come back for the playoffs?
Who knows?
That's a big hit. I will say it over and over again. I think whoever the Dodgers play in the DS, they lose to, minus the Padres. If they have to play the Mets or the Braves in the DS, Mets and Braves both have better pitching than the Dodgers do. And the Dodgers will lose in the DS if they have to play a team from the NL East. That's my bold take.
Like that Dodgers staff.
Not having Gonsolin's going to be a big problem for them.
I mean,
no Walker. You got Urias, sure. What, Anderson?
I mean, Anderson.
Kershaw, who kind of flunks out.
Hold on a second. I mean, we're bad at that. I just looked at Anderson is 15-4 with a 2.54 ERA in 27 starts.
All right.
Kershaw 10-3, 2.42 ERA, 20 starts.
All right, but what about here? I'm gonna
139 hits, 170 innings. Kershaw 90 hits at 115 innings.
I
know they have a pitch lot.
Anderson's been to the playoffs twice, so he has no playoff experience.
I don't care about that. That's
okay. And then Clayton Kershaw, sure, he has plenty of playoff experience, but he hasn't really been good at any of them.
I mean, you're weighing a whole lot on your 2 guys who, when they pitch, your bats say, "Oh, let's just sit back and watch these guys pitch, and hopefully we score 1 run today." I mean, yeah, you got 2 pitchers who are as good or better than anybody at any given moment. The problem is when you're on the hill, you guys just decide not to play.
We'll see how it goes.
And anytime the Dodgers seem to play, they cover run lines. Forget about 340. They cover run lines.
We'll see how it goes.
Look, 16-1, 17-7, 15-4. Man, imagine if those cats all pitch like if Goslin was still pitching. They'd have like 3 17-game winners with sub 250 ERAs. That's crazy. Even like the Smoltz Gladix Braves didn't do that. Gladix, that's Glavin and Tom Maddox. They're 1 person. They're Gladix. Brew Crew run line. I mean, I guess if you're desperate, I don't know. I mean, I'm not looking to bet the Brew Crew right now. Under, yes. Cincy, yes. Get a hunch, bet a bunch. I'm going to do the llama shirt with that. Lane, I am doing good. How can I not be doing good? It's a nice sunny day. I'm winning baseball. I'm winning college football. I'm winning NFL. Soon to be college basketball in 42 days. I'm excited and happy. Chase 50 yards receiving. Looks a little low, Chase receiving yards, right? But then I guess you're thinking all he needs is one big snag, and he's got 46 in his back pocket. BYU first half. I could do BYU first half. I like the Cougars. Kentucky. Yes, already bet the Wildcats +7. Best playing their stars were Hurricanes with young ones. Again, Bray, you know more than me when it comes to preseason hockey. I was going over the numbers because I got to get my little thing ready for pretty soon. Last year, NHL, 71 and 61 in video, plus 1756. And for the season, I was 104 and 115, but plus money. Not plus 107, not a lot of money, but I'll take it. It's a winning season. All under 150. I never gave you the Braves or Mets. What are you talking about, Braves or Mets? I don't even remember who you gave me yesterday, to be honest with you, Elliot. I didn't write them down. I'm glad you went 5-0, though. Antoine, how are you today? Good morning. Yankees money line. Okay, well, I had the Yanks run line, so I was with you. The Twins I had Cleveland. Okay, so, I was with you on 3 of them. I bet 3 of those. And as for the Nerfies, I'm always a Nerfie guy. I just don't bet them because I don't like laying heavy juice. I probably just said it's a kiss of death when you came in and say they're a lock. We don't say that kind of crap in here. Look ahead at like Houston +7 versus the Jags. Yes. I got myself Houston +7. Seattle +6. New Orleans. Is this going to the week 5 lines? So, yeah, I was just talking about this Saints game with Tim off air. So, look at it next week. We have the Vikings are playing the Bears. They're 6.5-point fave, and the Saints are playing Seattle as a 6-point fave. Both those guys are playing in London this week. They used to have a bye week after you come from London because it's a whatever hour flight from London back to the Central Time Zone here. I'm going to be on both Seattle and the Bears. 6.5. Take them now. Regardless of the outcome, people are going to catch on and be like, wait a second, didn't you guys just play in London? Aren't you going to be a little tired up here? And besides, the Saints got some quarterback issues. Grab both of those right now. And the Jaguars versus the Texans. Yes, I got the Texans this week +7. I like Davis Mills. I just think it's a team that nobody talks about, and I don't listen wins. I don't care about wins. Give me covers. They play decent defense. Jags are going to be coming out of Philly, and who knows? That could be an upset win. It could be a tight loss. It's the coach versus old team he took to the Super Bowl. It could be a flat spot for them coming home after 2 games on the road. Laying a touchdown. We're trusting the Jags as touchdown faves now, huh? Right, Trevor Lawrence, that guy. All right. Eagles versus Arizona. Yeah, I think that Arizona team's a mess. Not liking that. I want to go over to 48.5 there. I just don't know if we get anything out of the Cardinals. KC Raiders. Already bet KC at -6.5. So yes. I agree with you. Kawakis. What'd you do? Did you buy my package? And you know what I'm thinking here with these games? 49. That's a 49 on that over. I still don't like it. I mean, look at the Miami. Have they scored? Or haven't scored, I should say. They had 14 points with 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of that Ravens game when all hell broke loose. They scored 20 against the Patriots. 21 against Buffalo. Okay. Jump on the over. I'll be on the under still. Utah State. I can't. I would do a again. Utah State won the Mountain West last year, and this is a team that's been getting trucked at home here. I don't like it. Now, do I want to lay 24? I would do a first half with BYU. Cougars first half. I mean, I just don't like Utah State at all. Fluke season last year. Give me Virginia. I'm gonna buy the hype of the Virginia quarterback. He's supposed to be really good. Now, I'm not a scout. I don't know, but should Duke be favored? 2.5. You're not even favored by a field goal at home. I know it's changed. It's not the old field goal for home field all over the place. I'll take Virginia and won't look back. Going 4-0 today on these Nerfies, Angels, Brewers, over Sox and over White Sox, over to both Sox games. I don't mind those. Mixon anytime TD, Moser over 30.5 yards, Harper over 1.5 bases. So Bryce Harper, hopefully he hits a home run and it's got you covered. As opposed and Mixon TD, why not? I went with Boyd on the TV here for some plus money. Okay, and J Rock, I come in with any kind of prop. It's going to be a plus prop. I try not to give an even money prop. Fade in the Florida squads with the weather. I don't know. I mean, these kids are college kids. Granted, they're probably a bunch from Florida. I mean, how many are from that area that really got walloped? I'm not a big know the area of Florida. I don't know if they're beach kind of towns or retirement villages. I don't know how it's set up down there. I know Mickey Mouse. I'll go Magic Kingdom. Could go on the Star Tours. I enjoy Splash Mountain, Space Mountain, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I do like Jungle Cruise. Fun little thing. Great Movie Ride was fabulous. They got rid of that. Thank goodness we went. I took my kids twice down there. And the one time we went on Great Movie Ride, me and my daughter, we separated. I think my son was just dehydrated because he refuses to drink water. Even now, playing football, I'm like, how about you drink some water? It's only 100 degrees here from March till September. Can you drink more than a cup of water? So I think he went back to the hotel. My wife might have went with him. And so me and my daughter got on the Great Movie Ride, and we were in the first car with the host. It was great. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know how we got into Florida, but that's what happened, Eric. I don't know where these kids live, but I like the Great Movie Ride. It's a fun one. So go back to the woodshed. Phillies run line. Don't do it, Tristan. I kind of like the Cubbies today. No way the Phillies lose again because they're going for the playoffs. They can't lose. Stay away. You don't have to bet that game today. We got 6 games left in the season. I get it. Teams must win. I said this. I think I said this yesterday. I was saying on another show too. Tread lightly here towards the end of the season. A lot of big faves. Everybody's gonna be betting teams to win. You don't have to bet them all. And yesterday I come in with 9 games, and today I have 2. Just the way it is. Under Red Sox. No, I don't. Orioles. A carefree bunch. I think they're gonna score a little bit, but I think they'll give up some runs like they have. So I'll go under. I'll go over that, right? Not under with you. Yankees at Cleveland. Here's the thing, Elliot. I was on the Yankees run line and the Cleveland game before you came into the chat because I was on those games on Tuesday night at around 7:00 in the afternoon or early evening. I had already bet them for Wednesday. I was with you on those games. Big X is in the house. Jersey guy. Euclid and Washington. I want to grab the Bruins here. I don't like UCLA. What has Chip Kelly done? What's he done here? Nothing. I'll take Washington. This game was actually like a 1. I gave it at the beginning of the week. And they were like a 1-point fave, 1.5 point fave, and it went right up to 3. Give me Washington. Kind of like the Bengals, the toss-up game. Okay, I still like the under. Mariners of Texas. Mariners finally won a game. Couldn't make it exactly. Here's the thing with Texas. They got Marco Gonzalez on the hill. Hasn't looked all that great versus Texas. Texas gets them for some runs sometimes. If you want to take the Mariners today, maybe a run line play, right? I mean, Gray's had a nice little season. Look at Gray's numbers. He hasn't had a bad year. Him and Martin Perez, not terrible seasons here. And you hate to waste the season. Two guys like older guys like this too. Not interested though in Seattle, especially since I didn't play him yesterday. Wildcat formation. Come on, Elliot. What are you talking about? Got the mic out. I got the mute on just in time for my sneeze. This guy's called Wildcats. Freaking. Now watch out for Ricky Williams out of the backfield. McCullers a dog. Yeah, McCullers has been pretty good since coming back also for the Stros. Yeah, we're talking about the other two guys, but yeah, he's been good. Dodgers are top heavy. Braves go 9 deep for best NL lineup. Yeah, because the funny thing when you talk about a team like the Dodgers are going to win 110 games, and you have guys in their everyday lineup, Bellinger hitting 204. That MVP ticket's not good. That's that $1,000 I might as well just give away to the guy on the corner with a sign that says, "Hi, this child needs like surgery. Give me money for my," that was a waste of money there. And Muncy, another 200 batter in the everyday lineup. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, it's Turner, Freeman, and you want to throw Betts in there. Guy's got 35 homers. He's still hitting 260. But like, it is nuts. Like you look at the lineup and you're like, really? This is their everyday lineup? And the Brave lineup I like. That's a team. And I don't even think you have Acuna even 100% yet. And sorry for the Mets. I can't put the Mets in there.
Mets will win with their pitching. We don't need to hit everything.
No, but problem is they don't hit when their two best pitchers are on the hill. So then you got to worry about Walker and Bissett coming in to save the day. Screw the Dodgers. Hope they lose in the first round. Tell us how you really feel, J-Rock. Let me know. How do you really feel about the Los Angeles Dodgers? I was watching. Did anybody see the uncivil war Yankees Dodgers? Anybody watch that? It's on ESPN. It was interesting. It was more of like just like Reggie Jackson kind of story, but where are the? Let me go to the postseason bracket here. See if we could think of anything good. This is just terrible. The MLB.com's got to do something better with their website. It's just,
Dodgers would face the winner of most likely San Diego and the non-NL East winner.
This is just terrible. I mean, you click on a thing and nothing like loads up. I mean, come on. Here we go. Finally. Yeah, so they get who? The Braves or according to this, it's Braves or the Padres. And listen, I think Atlanta matches up with them well. How don't they match up? I mean, Strider and Fried.
Careful with Strider. He's got a oblique thing, and he's out for a little while. So I don't know.
Oh, really? He's not going to be back?
I don't know if he's going to be back or not, but I remember seeing something wrong with his oblique, and he's down for a little bit.
Oh boy! You know what? If he's out for a bit, I'm not really thinking that. Although Charlie Morton has improved, I won't be shocked the way the Padres are pitching. Snell looks like he's back. Musgrove looks like he's back. Darvish is.
I would want nothing more than the Padres to just beat the Braves in the wild card game. That would be fantastic. I'm not going to say no to that.
Yeah, no, I think I won't be shocked at the problem is that the Dodgers just own the Padres. It's like not even it's like, man, you guys again? All right. Here you go. We'll beat you again, little brother. I'm upset that we get Tampa Houston in the second round. That Tampa team.
Well, Tampa or Toronto. And we don't know this yet because the wild card is so close right now.
Yeah,
with Seattle and Tampa, I'm hoping Seattle stays at the 6 because I think Seattle would have a decent shot against Cleveland, even though how hot they are. I still think Seattle has owned Cleveland this year, and Seattle can beat the Yankees. I cannot say the same for the Blue Jays. I cannot say the same for the Rays.
I just want to see the Yankees lose to Cleveland because Cleveland is a team with like a $90 million payroll, and they'll come.
I would love to see the Yankees lose to whoever. So I could. Hey, if we see I would be totally down for a CS where we see Seattle and Toronto.
It's just like there's so many like Seattle, Cleveland, Tampa. I'd love to see them in a World Series, but then you got to go through like Houston and Yankees. It's like, oh man, so it's like
Houston's definitely gonna be the tough one.
Yeah, they're the most complete team. Everybody's gonna say the Dodgers or the Mets or no way. It's Houston's the most complete.
Houston should walk to the World Series. They shouldn't even sweat going into it. They should sweep whoever comes out of that wild card spot. They should take care of the Yankees and they move on. And they're just worrying about who do they play in the World Series.
Miami Cincy close game today.
Maybe.
Who knows? It's a Thursday night game. Maybe it'll get a little ugly down the road. It'll be like 23 to be 16-10, and maybe you get a close game, and next thing you know, it's 23-10 final. Nicholas, good morning from California. Bengals in the under. I like it. Should be a 2-0 night for you. No, I got appointments next Wednesday for my dad's doctor's appointment. So I think it's a surgery. He's got surgery. It's not an appointment. Good morning, James. Never bet a Nerfy. I've never bet a Nerfy either. Yes, it is. Although, again, like I say, I'm an under better as it is.
I bet it was a Tiger game.
I just feel that every game should be a Nerfy. It's your best pitcher. I don't care if he's your first starter or your fifth starter. Your starting pitcher is the best pitcher on your staff. He should be able to get 3 outs. T. Higgins over 64 receiving yards. Yeah, he's healthy now, right? That's why I think you should bet against the Phillies tonight. I think so. I mean, no way they lose again, right? Get ready for the freeze coming up. Fats Domino. I love it. Money Grip, what about the under 60? Under 60, are we talking, what's it, South Carolina? It's got to be South Carolina.
BYU.
Yes, under. Yeah, it's at 49 now. I still like it at 47. So I said that on Monday, under 47. London games are pretty entertaining. Yeah, they are, Tobias. Again, this year, the London games, no bye week after for both. Weird. Ranger Danger, first 5 today. The Mariners have screwed me, so I'm not running to bet Marco Gonzalez today. BYU first half, yes. Yes. The bat loves the backside of the water. Makes sure the Jungle Cruise is a fun one. I like Jungle Cruise. And the Tiki Birds. You got all the Tiki Birds and Country Bears. Red Sox over, yes. Utah State game over. Like the under there. Fade Evaldi off the injury. I'm just saying over because I just think we've seen the Red Sox start hitting and Baltimore's falling apart. Jojo Rabbit in the house. Welcome on in. Why under? What about Bengals first half? Why under? Because the Dolphins, short of the fourth quarter, have scored 20, 14, and 20 points. Why are they scoring more? On a short week with a banged-up quarterback, with a banged-up wide receiver. Under. Groovy. Scherber homer. I think he's going to homer. I think that's the only reason why I don't like that Nerf eater. Somebody brought up. I'm like, he gets a homer in his first at bat. 2T parlay, Bengals, Higgins, anytime touchdown. T. Higgins is back. He's healthy. Thank you, Nicholas. I see. It's live. You never know. I cough, I sneeze, I laugh. The doorbell rings. What am I going to do? Thinking mainly about NFL players with families falling in a hurricane. I'm probably used to it. Yeah, I mean, and again, for the NFL guys, they're in Miami. They're not up in the Tampa area. Richie P's in the house. Good to see you, Richie. Welcome on in. Giants run line, yes. Total, no opinion. Mattress Johnny, 65% on the over. Since the 80% of the money on spread, it dropped to 3.5. It might have dropped to 3.5, but remember it opened at 1.5. So
and remember with the side, you also had Tua question marks. So
yeah,
be careful with that.
Tennessee versus Washington. I want nothing to do with either of those teams. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stay away from that one. Padres think they won't make it past wild card. I think they knock off. If there's no Strider, I won't be shocked if they knock off the Braves. Yes, Angels run line with Ohtani. I'll do it. Guardians money line. Why not? Cleveland red hot. Seattle really needs Julio back. He's good. Tigers pay a lot of nerfies. Yeah, they are. As much as the Astros are an under team, the Tigers are also. The bums. He calls them bums, the Tigers. Come on. They're not bums if they're making you money. 2.5 and 3, 4.5, of course. Yeah, I mean, he's got a bad number. But again, you don't know where he's at. I mean, some people would only get certain numbers, though, Mike. That's why I say shop around. Jay Silky, what do we got here? Bengals, 1-3 win margin, plus 140. That is a big margin to get into, but plus 140, I think it's worth it. Yes. Afternoon untouchable. Bengals have not exactly been lining up the scoreboard. Exactly. I mean, forget about the trending on that. That's everybody's going to be like, oh. I mean, I remember when they were all overs on Thursday night games. There was a joke that they were every game was an over. Again, under for me here based on I got a banged up quarterback, a banged up wide receiver, and I got a team that scored 20, 14, and 21 points. Again, I'm not counting that crazy fourth quarter against the Ravens team that has no defense. Since he plays a little defense. Teaser under San Diego State, Boise, and BYU. Yes. San Diego State outright tomorrow night. I'm from the Trigger Home Bumps. Let me tell you, this team I had a lot of high hopes for. All their young pitchers got hurt. They got nothing out of Torque or Riley. You know, they traded for Austin Meadows. He was out. I mean, I kind of liked everything they did. Who did they bring in? The Baez. I guess the guy forgot how to hit. He left the Cubs, and I guess he left his bat in his eyesight.
Well, no, he just can't. He just doesn't swing at strikes.
It's terrible. Terrible. But I like all their pitchers. Manning, Skubal, Alexander. We go on and on. All those young guys. Can they get healthy, though? Rays Cleveland under. I see 6.5 so low. I can't do it. Hammer Duke. Man, I already said here I like Virginia. Pitching staff looks promising. It does. You got some good young guys. If Torque is real and Riley's real, and if they get I like Meadows, who they got from Tampa beginning of the year. If Baez could remember how to hit, he was supposed to be, I mean, you got some good young players. Michael, we'll be wrapping this up pretty soon. Our little friend did it come today. There you go. Here comes the kiss of death. There we go, Ray. There we go.
No, I think you're in the clear. We're at 50, so we're good.
I know. That's just it happens. I don't even know why. No freeze. But anyway, so Giants run line today. We got the Miami under. Boyd touchdown anytime over receiving yards. College football loaded up for Friday. Today, I'm not loving a college football ticket. I'll be doing Power Hour if you want to see that later on. Talk about some Alabama football and Denver, Vegas, NFL. And just be on the lookout for that. I appreciate everybody coming in as usual.
As they turn Arkansas into the bacon bits.
I love bacon. I told you the other day I made 3 pounds of bacon, right? It's fabulous.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Anyways, now I'm thinking about lunch.
Morning Wood up next with Ali. I did get my Wingstop yesterday. It was all right. I had the hot wings and I had the Cajun dry rub. I'm beginning dry rub the last few years. I like, because I don't like the mess. You start getting like hot sauce on your nails and I'll wash my hands like some kind of sophisticated fellow. I don't want to do that. I'm teasing New Mexico. Thoughts on that total. So total wise tomorrow on that game. I mean, what are you going to do? It was 45. It's down to 42. So I keep teasing it down and go over a 6-point tease, try to get over 35 with UNLV. I initially kind of liked a little New Mexico there. And I'm like, you know what? I think UNLV is going to put the points on these guys. That's tough to say because UNLV has been a bad program. Good luck, smash the Guardians today, he says. Twin likes Alabama.
Yes, and it's a weird trend, but we've been following it pretty much the last 3 weeks, and it's cashed. We're fading teams after they play Texas A&M. It's a weird trend. Don't know why. App State, after beating them, didn't cover versus Troy. Then we went and took MTSU after Miami played Texas A&M. They lost. Now we're grabbing Alabama versus Arkansas. I don't know why. The first game was Sam Houston or whatever couldn't do it. But this is going to be the third week in a row. We're going to just keep riding this trend of fading teams that played Texas A&M.
And here's the thing, Silky. So I got, Bama line was 15-17 now. Last year was 42-35 in Alabama. Yeah. Alabama has A&M actually next week, a revenge game, right? They lost there 41-39 last year.
Yep.
And everybody's going to be like, well, Alabama on the road. 2019 against Texas, last year, again, 41-39 loser. 24-22 OT win over Auburn. 31-29 at Florida last year. They can't cover SEC games. But you look at these scores against Arkansas, 52-3, 48-7, 65-31, 41-9. I mean, that's the team they kind of own. I mean, Arkansas was up 14-0, and then you lose 23-21.
Mm-hmm. I was smart with that A&M game because I had A&M money line. I'm like, oh boy, down 14-0. I threw extra money on plus 11.5, and then that was just easy money.
Like the Cajun dry rub. Who doesn't love the dry rubs? I'm
more of a barbecue person, but no. I will say Cajun dry rub, can't go wrong with that either.
Barbecue, etc. Come on, that's chicken. That's not wings. Stop it. Get some help. Can't go wrong taking Alabama. Yeah, Bama. The old look ahead look. I get it. Wilson coming in. Oklahoma TCU way over. He says 68. I don't know, way over here. What do we got here? Last year, 52-31.
I like Oklahoma.
33-14, 28-24. Sooners with Texas on deck. Texas on deck for them. So Red River rivalry up next. I don't know if that's a game I'm not really getting involved in. All right, we're going to wrap this puppy up. Take the Giants run line today. Dolphins under. Be a winner. We'll see you on Football Friday. That's tomorrow, September the 30th. Bye-bye.